Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we currently have the Black Death on its way towards us. And that is of course going to be a problem. We've also got these Catholic populists here. I'd kind of like to get the King of Galicia Volhynia out of here. Can we do that? Potentially. We've got a son. And he's only got a son, but he does have this sister here. Would not accept. Okay, that's noted. Could we demand his conversion? 84% chance of that. That would pull him out of this faction. And he did convert. Okay, so he'll exit this faction. We've also got this lady here. We'll demand her conversion, but we're probably going to have some factionalism from populists. Yeah, I suspect that is going to be a thing for a while. I'm going to demand a conversion of this guy as well, and we're just going to keep doing that with these populists. We've got peasant rabble brewing up. We've actually got a lot of factionalism coming in here, and that is probably because people are upset about the Black Death, I guess? I mean, fair enough. I'm also upset about the Black Death. So that's fine for now. Do we have a court physician right now? We do, and he should absolutely be controlling plagues. So we're going to work on that. That seems okay. What other factions do we have? Oh, we have a daughter. That's very good. What other factions do we have here? So Catholic populists, nothing else we can do about that. They are, I suspect, going to rebel. We've got a Liberty faction here. Crusader is the current leader. Can we simply negotiate with any of these? Actually, this guy. Do it. So that seems good. That'll drop that Liberty faction. A little bit. But not very much. People are not very happy about the Black Death right now, it seems, and that is causing them to want to rebel. Although, to be honest, during the Black Death is maybe not the right time to be, you know, marching armies around. Just saying. Well, almost certainly the populists are going to fire. We're now fascinated by rightful ownership. Right, we just finished Matriculations. I actually want to be working on plate armor, so that'll be about 2 years out. That seems fine. This ransom is okay. Yes, yes, and yes. Cool. So I want to come down over here and be working on upgrading buildings, but I want to be working on upgrading our castles. First things first, let's take everything to a level 4 castle. That sounds good. Now, we're watching the spread of the Black Death and preparing for it to get to us. When it does get to us... Oh, we just finished a bunch of these buildings. When it does get to us, we're going to want to definitely isolate ourselves. We would prefer not to get the Black Death. That would be ideal. Okay, were there any others? Hang on. Yes, there are. I want to upgrade all of these that we can up to a level 4 castle. So that gets us the majority of those going. Sure, that seems fine. So at this point, we're definitely seeing the Black Death still spreading in, and it's going to hurt. No doubt about it. Our income is going to drop tremendously. We're going to see a lot of things drop, actually. Yes, I accept your 100 gold. Absolutely. I accept your 10 gold as well. Okay. So in it comes, and we just need to keep an eye on that, but we also need to keep an eye on these factions. So as I thought, the Catholic populists here are very, very likely to be firing. This Liberty faction is strong enough. There's also this peasant rabble. I'm not too concerned about the peasant rabble. Let's see here. We can grant this guy over to Bavaria, and we should absolutely do that. That looks good. Was he in one of these factions? I doubt it, but at this point, we've also got, like, Lausitz here, Ruthenia. These are people we could theoretically grant out. They're not very powerful. Maybe we should seek an alliance with, say, Oyoko? Well, honestly, what I really want to seek an alliance with is France. Not much available there, though. So that's definitely a bit of a concern. For right now, I think we should definitely do something down this way. We just got a daughter, so I think we should probably arrange a marriage here and get him out of that Liberty faction for right now. Okay, that looks good. 200 gold? No, I'm going to decline that one. So I want to come down over here to Boron North and get this upgrade going. We just need 1 month tick for that. You can see our monthly income just going down as the Black Death just destroys our realm. But that's destroying basically the entire world. So there is that. We do need a new spy master. France is a good one for that. We just inherited this duchy and we should not have that. So I'm going to grant that off like so. And the duchy itself is going to be granted to this guy as well. I do not want to hold this. Okay. There is a bit of a gap in the Black Death right here, and right here, and right here. Yeah, there's a couple of gaps, but most of the world is currently affected. Okay, let's look at these factions. So, Ashari populists, Catholic populists. We can't do anything about either of those unless we can get these guys to convert. 68%, try it. 63%, try it. Yeah, there's no nobles in this faction. So it's mostly just the Liberty faction at this point, and France is now in it. This guy is the heir to France. I wonder. If we were to break this betrothal, France is more important. As a hypothetical, would this result in an alliance? It would not, even though he's the heir. Okay. So that's noted. How can we do anything about France here? She's 56. She's not going to have additional children. She might die to the Black Death. I'm going to do this anyway, in case she dies to the Black Death. I think that's reasonably likely, actually. We'll not bargain for this guy's soul. Now, I want to go through all of these. This is just a Liberty faction, so we can acquiesce to it if we need to. This guy can be converted 100%. Any other conversions to happen here? No. Okay. This won't save a soul indeed. Okay, so that looks reasonable for now. We do have Black Death still on the way in. This guy is claiming West Slavia. Okay. I mean, for now, that's not that big of a deal. He has 100 opinion of us. So that seems reasonably fine. I think what we should probably do is check in on the Liberty faction here. 16 months on that. She has 39 faction commitment. We can get 25 opinion here. That puts her down to... How much faction commitment is that? 31. Okay, I'm going to keep swaying her. Indeed. Let's work on swaying her, and we'll see if we can get anything done there. Okay, so this is a peasant revolt. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. So this isn't going to be a problem. Where is the leader of the peasant revolt? He's over here. Sure. I'm going to raise up our forces here. We'll raise our men-at-arms. There we go. And we're just going to walk in here. Excellent. We want to wrap this up as swiftly as we can because we've got other problems brewing. Absolutely, we've got tons and tons of issues here. So where's the peasant leader? He's here. Okay. We can restore accolades, and we should do that. Yes, show in this guy and his gold. That'll be wonderful. Okay. So we did not capture the peasant leader there. That is very unfortunate. Where's he now? He is in Boron? Okay. Well, we can't do anything about that. So that is reasonably fine for now. Now, we're working on swaying the Queen of France, and there's not a lot that we can do here. Not rightful liege. The HRE is currently fighting a war. He just started it. Polonia is attacking him. We could have actually usurped that, it looks like. Ooh, okay, that's unfortunate timing on that one. I would have loved to do that. Looks like they're actually headed up over here. Now, how's that plague spreading? Okay, it is on its way, but it's not here yet. Let's eliminate these forces. What else do we have going on in here? So we've got these populists. Nothing at all that we can do about it other than demand conversion of this guy. 56% chance. We'll see if that happens. Nothing going on there. Okay. So they'll send their ultimatum in 3 months. This guy does convert. 5 months for the Ashari populists. That's looking fine. This Liberty faction we may have to acquiesce to. And we're just going to come in over here. Okay. Yeah, let's lose a little bit of stress. Cool. So she's currently got 30 faction commitment. So let's see here. Offensive war minus 62. We're not going to be having any of those for a while. So that malice is going to be going down. Oh, there it is. I was like, hang on, why didn't this end? But there we go. We're going to disband our forces. We absolutely want them disbanded right now. No doubt about that. So, the next thing that's going to happen is going to be Catholic populists and Ashari populists popping at similar times. The Liberty faction, I'm not too concerned about right now. Okay. So for the moment, that seems fine. The Black Death is actually not spreading as quickly as I expected it to. I expected it to be here by now. It's actually not spreading at all. Has it reached its maximum reach at this point? That's a lake up there. That's intriguing if it has. Very convenient for us, for sure. That keeps our personal realm quite strong. Now, I'm going to save money at this point. I feel like we may end up wanting to hire mercs because this is a lot that's going to happen here. Catholic populists can fire at any time, and I kind of want them to fire sooner rather than later. So there's that. We're still working on swaying France, and if we have to, we'll drop our liberty rather than, or rather, we'll drop our crown authority rather than fighting this faction and all of these others at the same time. So that's fine. Here's the populist uprising. You want freedom? You'll have it in death. So, where is he? He is in this army. Okay. We're going to raise, like, down over here. This is less Black Deathy, but it's still Black Deathy. So we're going to raise our men-at-arms here, and we're going to raise some forces. And we're going to have to fight these guys as quickly as we can, right? Absolutely, we want to fight them quickly. I want to have a relatively lean force here. So I'm talking like 30k. Our vassal's actually fighting him right up over here. They might end the war for us. That would be amazing if they did. Okay, 2%? Sure. So our forces are now raised. Where is their leader now? He is now located out over here. That is quite a long ways away. We are going to come fight, I think, down here first, and then we'll just make our way up like that. Yes, I know there's a lot of locations under siege. Our vassals are going to be fighting a lot of these, and now leader Zara here. Okay. They're making quick progress on this siege here. They actually have bombards. Okay. So there's another faction firing here. This is deeply unsurprising. The next faction that is going to likely fire is going to be the Liberty faction, and we are going to acquiesce to them. So for now, that's reasonably fine. We want to fight our way through whatever we can here. And we want to end this as soon as possible. So we need to get up to here, right? And that'll be fine. So we're going to stack wipe here. And now we're going to make our way up this way. Okay. Yorubaland is claiming Kong. That's very rude of him. But with all of this factionalism right now, this is deeply unsurprising. We have expanded very quickly, and this is a price that we pay. So we're going to fight this. There we go. It's unfortunate that this is happening during the Black Death, but, you know, what are you going to do? So as a secondary question, the Ashari Uprising. Where is he? He is down here in Spain. I kind of want to raise a second force here. Raise all of our troops here, and we would bring in a holy order, probably like this one. In fact, we can bring a couple holy orders. No, we can only bring one. That's fine. And then maybe some mercenaries as well. So, like, something like these guys. And then something like... Oh, that's actually it. Okay. So that seems reasonably fine for now. So we've got some forces here. They are raising up. I want to open up our outliner at this point because we are going to need to head up here and keep an eye on all of this. Okay. So we win this battle. I want to immediately run at this guy up here. In the meantime, we're going to be watching our raise down here. I want to come attack these guys once we have enough force to do it. And that's going to take a little while. We are not gathering quickly here. 3 months left. Okay, we did just manage to sway the Queen of France. So does that change this Liberty faction at all? She did leave it. That is very convenient for us. So now we've got Crusader here. Is there anything we can do with any of these? So let's just go through these and see if we can negotiate with any of them. Not you. Hang on. Any of these through here. Currently, the answer is no. We might be able to pull some of these out of the faction, though, just by granting them off. That is a theoretical possibility. I think that we should... 60%, so we'd have to get 2 allies here. Do we have a son that we can work with here? We have our player heir. Do it. And then out over this way... What else do we have? He has 139 faction commitment, so that seems reasonably fine for right now. Just waiting on that to go through. There we go. So he'll leave that faction, and we need to move another 5% out of this faction. So we've got this guy, right? We could give him the Kingdom of Yemen. So we could grant him the title Kingdom of Yemen. Or actually, hang on. What is the status of the Kingdom of Yemen title? Yeah, we hold that personally. So we could give that, say, to someone else, actually. Someone like this. We can't grant... Oh, this is recent titles. Yeah, I want to grant the Kingdom of Yemen like so. 2 vassals go with, and that will pull some people out of this faction. They'll probably be replaced, to be clear. Okay, so now we've got Ruthenia, we've got Pinsk, and we've got... Okay, so these guys are all up over here. I'm going to give you to Galicia Volhynia, I think. So grant a vassal out over here. Now, Galicia Volhynia is already still a problem, but that's fine. So for the moment, something like that. Now, status of Black Death. It is still stalled. This might be the furthest Black Death gets. Okay. So these guys are marching up over this way. They'll arrive here fairly shortly, in about 20 days. We're still gathering over here. Gathering is going a little bit faster now. So that's looking good. We're up to about 33,000, 44,000, 60,000. We're going to call this good here. And we're going to hop in over here and fight. Okay, we are currently pregnant. That is fine. And let's fight here before they finish this siege. Hopefully we capture him. That would be ideal. This is a Catholic uprising. We need to take care of this. We did not capture him. Okay, where is he? He is now over here. There's no army there. So we're just going to have to take out armies at this point. That is unfortunate. And that's going to take some time. So, we're currently battling down over this direction as well. And we're winning this battle. Okay. So we did not capture their leader. He is now here. So once again, nothing to be done there. We're going to head on up over this direction and continue to give battle wherever we can. So we're going to need to wrap these up. There are currently no factions brewing. I just noticed. That's amazing. If we can get this all dealt with, I would be delighted. So we need to be cleaning up these units, right? Absolutely, that's what needs to happen here. Okay, now there's a faction brewing, which is unsurprising. Which one is this? Liberty. Okay. This is deeply, deeply unsurprising. Do we have anybody here who has low commitment? 57? Okay, we've got, like, this guy. This is Pinsk. I'm not too concerned about it. We could give him over to Galicia Volhynia as well. So that's okay. And from there, what is he at now? 60, exactly 60%. So we do need to get someone else out of this faction. The question is who? Well, we've got Darfur here. We're currently pregnant. This is 3 months away from firing. We can always acquiesce to it. It's a Liberty faction. So if we have to, we can certainly do that. So we're heading through over here. There's a lot of Black Death going on. No doubt about that. This is an awkward time for all of this to be occurring, but we're going to continue to fight. So they're at minus 48 right now. This is going to be really rough for us. Can we actually stop this? Is it possible to stop? I don't know. We need to move a really long ways here. 3 months to go up over here. The fact that we didn't capture his leader... Oh, he's now out over this way. Okay. We need to be taking back some of these locations that they've taken over. But we're really far away from any of them, is the thing. I'm not sure it's even possible to stop this at this point. There are so many of them, and they're sieging in so many locations. I'm not sure it's even possible. We'll try. We'll try. There's no ticking war score, so that's a thing. Let's check in on Black Death. How's that doing? Yeah, it's still stopped here. So I don't think Black Death is actually going to hit our territory. So that's good. That's very, very good. Now, we're fighting here. We just inherited the Kingdom of Yemen, which we don't want to hold. I'm going to... We can't grant this. It has to be leased out. Come on. Get that done. Come on. Let us do this. Eventually, this will happen. There we go. Now we can grant it. And then this guy can become the King of Yemen. Okay. So there's that. Now, this is going to be incredibly difficult for us. But we're going to head in over here, and we're going to try to buy as much time as we can. And we're still working over this direction. So, I'm wondering... Yeah, this is going to be the populist uprising here. This is the Catholic uprising, though. I'm 99% certain. Is this... Who's this occupied by? Fama Gao. Okay, so that's not actually relevant. There is this sieging out over here happening. War against tyranny. Okay, I don't care about that. So we're going to need to head around over this way. This is going to be really rough. I have no idea if we can actually stop this. It's going to be incredibly rough. We can stack wipe this. That's fine. And now we have to take this back. We're at minus 87%. I don't think this is possible to do, to be honest. We're at minus 91. I don't think it's possible to stop this. Okay, we need to get rid of all of that. No doubt about it. We need to siege this back. That's mission number 1. That does buy us a lot of extra war score. So now we need to come down over here and do what we can here. It's going to be really, really, really close. No doubt about that. They are running out of troops. They're down to 256,000. These guys are at 308,000. I think that we can't stop one of them, to be honest. At this point, we might be able to stop one or the other, but not both. So we should make sure we have any empire titles that we can make right now. We can usurp the HRE, but he is at war. Okay. We can transfer this vassal over, which we're delighted to do. We can also pay for the ransom of our vassal, but I don't care about that right now. We can negotiate some alliances, but what I'm really interested in is making the Empire of Germania. We'll get that right now. Okay. So we need a new steward. That'll be this guy. Now, what faction is brewing at this moment? Liberty. There's nothing we can do about this right now. We're just going to have to acquiesce. Okay. We're going to head down over this direction. We're currently at plus 25 from battles, which is not enough to be able to stop this from happening. So we need to get down here. We need to fight that. These guys are going to arrive over here eventually. 91 again? Okay. We need to siege this back. Renaissance thought innovation. We're at 100 right now, but we're back to 91. I don't think it's even possible to stop this because of the sheer number of counties involved. So if they succeed, what happens? They become an independent realm with this guy as their leader. Okay, but we'll still hold the Empire title, right? I'm pretty sure we'll still hold the Empire title. So we need to come down this direction and get down here ASAP. Like, really, really quickly. We need to station besiegers here. And come up and fight these guys. We're minus 93 right now, even though we've won literally every encounter. None of these are a threat to us. They just have so many units that they're able to occupy incredibly quickly, even with slow sieges, is the thing. We failed to capture their leader, and that was the only way to do it, in my opinion, was to capture their leader. He's too far away right now. We have to fight down this way. And they're all piling in here. That's good. We like this. We're going to get some more battle war score here. And we need to come down this way. Come on. Yeah. Come down this way and start sieging this back. So we are giving battle out over here. These guys need to come siege. And we need to fight here. Okay. So we're making some amount of progress here. This is back under our control. This Ashari uprising here, we need to deal with as well. But for the moment, there's only so much we can do. So we're back to minus 90. And we can take this back. 86. Cool. So they're down to 157,000 troops. That's absolutely noted. And these guys need to come down here. Yeah, there's this populist uprising over this way. These guys are still building up. So there's only so much that we can do, right? We need to come down over this direction and try to siege this back. And this siege is underway here. That's still vitally important that we get that done. We need to come fight these as well. But we also need to go fight the Ashari, which they are now all the way down over here. I'm not sure that we get there. But let's get this siege completed. Now we're going to go embark this army. We need to come down over here and try to give battle over this way. But I'm going to disembark here. Okay. So for now, that seems reasonably okay. We've got this force here, and we're going to take this back. I think we might be on the downhill slide here now. Okay, let's check in on Black Death real quick. It is definitely receding. Okay, that is good. That is very, very good. Somebody stole our tapestry. We've got way bigger problems to worry about right now. So, we managed to get this under control. That looks good. Now, how can we best get up here to deal with their leader? He is up this way. I think we have to embark. And we have to come fight, like, up over here. Oh, that's not an embarkation. Okay. In that case, I'm going to come over here and siege this back. That seems fine for now, but we've got another problem, of course. And that other problem is this down here. We've got a dangerous faction. I'm not convinced that we can stop this. Now, this will acquiesce to. I'm not convinced that we can stop this, but we'll see. We'll raise up what forces we can, like down here. And we'll probably hire some mercenaries here. So that would be like these guys. We'll hire them, and we'll see what we can do. So these guys are embarked. When are they going to arrive down this way? 5 months. Okay, let's have them disembark here. And then these guys are going to move up this way. Leader Zara of the... Hang on, what is this? Oh, this is the Ashari uprising. He is offering us a white piece. I absolutely accept that. 1,000% we accept that. Okay, we're going to group this together. These guys are going to embark, and they are going to come up along with these guys over to here. Okay. So I think we've got this under control then, since he offered us that white piece. That is such a huge deal. That is absolutely enormous that he offered us that white piece. I have no idea why he did that. I have no idea why he did that. That's insane. But okay, we'll take it. So the Black Death is passing. I think we've got this under control at this point. It is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And actually, we should take this back. And next episode, we're going to wrap this up. I think we're okay. We're probably still going to have to drop our crown authority, to be clear. But that's acceptable, and we can probably just handle that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.